So somebody was convincing another person. They were convincing another person to perceive you in a very distorted negative light. And the only reason why they were trying to do that was so that the attention could stay off of who they truly were. So they thought to themselves, if I continue to distort this person and their character and make them look like this terrible person, which feels like you, then I won't be seen as the villain or the person that I truly am. So to continue to keep the attention off of them and their ways, their not so pure-hearted intentions, they distorted somebody, you, the viewer, that does have these pure-hearted intentions, okay? You found your worth through this, okay? Whether you're a female or not, it doesn't matter. This is the divine feminine worth. When you know your worth, you see what you truly deserve, and you've seen what you didn't deserve through this. You knew you didn't deserve through this. So they were trying to distort your energy, your character, which is a form of magic that's manipulating the energy around your beautiful energy, right? When you know you're a good heart spirit, pure-hearted spirit, they try to make you look as if you didn't have a big heart or a big spirit. They were convincing themselves and others around them so much so that you weren't who you really were, so that people would not look at them for how they truly were. And this has been a distortion of your character or your energy that has happened for a very long time. And things are finally being rebalanced in that area because people are finally, yes, this is abundance. This is not just about financial abundance. It's about abundance mindset, right? Like, you know who you truly are. And there for a little bit, you would let this energy of this distortion of your character sway you. So you'd come outside of yourself to try to prove, I'm not that, I'm not that, I'm not that. And then finally, you just started to learn your worth truly and really for who you truly are. You're like, I'm not going to come outside of myself to prove who I am. I know who I am. I know who I am. I don't need to prove it. When you stop trying to convince people that you aren't what everybody or this person was trying to convince everybody else that you were, you settled. It's like the energy settled. It's like the energy fully sunk in to you, to your brain, and 2, 3, 4 on the timer into everybody else's brain. Oh, he's not trying to convince people otherwise. They're just being. And that's because you do know your worth now. Hold on, my cat's trying to knock down my prop. What you discovered through this is an empress, somebody that knows their worth, does not try to prove that. That's actually still coming outside of yourself, right? She keeps coming back. And then you figured out, since Lilith is my protection, she's the symbol of my protection, right? This is my cat. You finally let your protection do its job from people who are trying to distort your character to others. And if other people believe that person instead of getting to know you for who you truly are, you need to be protected from them as well. You see? She's going to try to come back up here again. Yeah. You are committed to this. You are committed to this new abundance mindset. Like, you're not going to try to come outside of yourself mentally, emotionally, or physically here. Whoa. She is just dying for affection. So she's needing pets, she's needing love, she's needing all the attention, right? This could be somebody who's getting the attention, trying to gain the approval or attention here in somebody's trying to gain the attention and the approval and the affection of somebody that they can't really get it from. So, whenever you're like, okay, when somebody you're trying to get approval from that doesn't know how to give genuine, authentic approval or attention or affection, right? And you're trying to get that person's affection so much. When you just get a teeny tiny dose of it, oh man, you're hooked. Almost like it's a dopamine hit, right? You're hooked. So you will be on this chase just like any other person who uses vices or things to fill a void, right? They get hooked on this needing just a little hit, right? So that feels like what's going on here within this somehow, right? This is an energy that is hungry and desperate for just any kind of little bit. Please give me a smidge and a drop of attention. And this is the person that is distorting your character. This person that is listening to this person that is distorting your character is the one that is hungry for this other person's attention, who's giving them just barely anything, but knows that they can keep them on a string by continuing to just give them here little dopamine hits of little micro attentions. Just here's a little bit of attention, right? Or a little bit of approval for me. So it keeps them on this string, therefore disregarding you, and listening to this person who is distorting your character is hell-bent on distorting your character. Venus and Aries in the 12th house. You are about to experience a lot of spiritual, mental, and physical beauty, good energy, love, enjoyment from the way that you draw. It feels like inspiration and passion. You have a lot of passion-oriented energy directly from where your gifts and your abilities are. You've been able to pick up on this without facts or evidence. You know, you've had enough energy, like your intuition, your gifts and your abilities have been so heightened to this. Like, you know this. Your intuitive abilities know this. This is in the 12th house, right? You know this because you've been through things in your life that have made your brain different, right? You've had to have heightened awareness. It's unlocked these gifts and these abilities because you've gone through things where you've needed to have heightened awareness in your gifts and abilities to survive through a certain tumultuous time in your life. So now whenever this was going on, you could pick up on it. You know, it's like it takes one to know one type thing. When you've been through certain things in your life, like it's an energy here where you've been through it or you've witnessed it in your physical, or you've been through it at one point in time in a chapter in your story. So when you see it coming from other people trying to hide it from you, you can pick it up. You smell it with your senses, with your sixth sense, right? And this is this love that you're feeling for yourself and this passion, this fire, if you will, in Aries, for you're passionate around what you feel, right? And you're not going to continue to like what it feels like, try to figure that out or dissect that. You know what you know and you trust what you know. Therefore, you're moving your energy here, confirmation, into like you're driving your energy and you're loving it, you're enjoying it, you're cherishing your energy, you're even coming out in this inner child type playful energy, and you're taking a lot of fulfillment and joy and passion from placing your energy outside of energy that wouldn't do this, right? You're saying, oh, okay, I can't direct my energy into that because it's just you're gonna burn your energy out trying to prove, right, that kind of scenario or situation. You're gonna place it accordingly, and you're placing it accordingly, and you're seeing how it feels like almost prosperous your energy is by placing it elsewhere where that kind of scenario isn't going on. And this is a lot of pleasure, a lot of good times, and it's bringing you a lot of passion because you trusted what you knew from the get-go, and you're getting a lot of proof of what your intuition has been telling you about this scenario, about this situation for so long. And this is giving you a sense, that confirmation, right, is giving you a sense of, okay, I'm glad that I'm placing my energy accordingly, right? Because I trusted what my intuition knew. And now since you're placing your energy accordingly, you're experiencing all of this pleasure and this good times in a completely different path, right? Away from energy like this. And it feels like there's an enjoyment to life now. There's a sparkle back into your energy. Because why would you place your energy in something that's like that? That's going to drain you, burn you out, hurt your feelings, especially if you love something so dearly within this. You're placing it where you're actually receiving the enjoyment, and you're fired up about it. You're fired up about it here because your intuition has been telling you. Now you got all the proof and confirmation that you could possibly need. I love you. I'm proud of you.